Estrogenics, otherwise known as endocrine disruptors if you want to sound fancy. Basically, short explanation is they fuck up your testosterone. Testosterone is a sex hormone alongside estrogen. Estrogen. Basically, estrogen causes like a lot of estrogen to be produced. This is bad because as men, we're supposed to have high amounts of testosterone and low amounts of estrogen. Unfortunately, because of estrogenics, we have the inverse. We have high amounts of estrogen and low amounts of testosterone. Some side effects that might be caused, no, not might, that will be caused if you have high amounts of estrogen, if you have high amounts of estrogen, are manatees, gynecomastia. You might develop a condition called a varicocele, basically a lump that's in your balls. Yeah, that's bad. Number three is estrogenics make you lose your gains. This is the only reason why I care about it. So, no, I'm not flipping you off, by the way. I might look like it. But anyways, yeah, I want to grow big. You want to grow big. We all want to grow big. So let me tell you how to avoid estrogenics. Also, before I start, I got all my information from this book right here by Dr. Anthony J. PhD, Estrogeneration. It's a really good book. I recommend you buying it and doing your own research. Well, if you'd like. But anyways, let's get into it. Here, I'll explain like this. I'll name the thing that's like estrogenic, and then I'll name the chemicals that make it estrogenic. But I won't give you any of the signs, because if I did, you'd probably click off and it would overcomplicate things. I want to make this simple. Alright, got it? Capiche. Junk food. The chemical making junk food bad is soy. Don't eat soy. Number 2, grocery store food. Basically, food from the grocery store. The chemicals that are responsible for this is atrazine. Basically, atrazine is like this weed killer that's sprayed on like plants and shit. So yeah, that's bad. And also, it's probably also wrapped around in plastic. Which leads me to my third point, plastic. Plastic is bad because it contains BPA and phthalates. Number 4 is, actually, before we go to number 4, let's play a game. How about me and you both name all the things in our rooms, which I assume is the place you're listening, or like in our surrounding area that's made out of plastic. I'll go first. The microphone over there that you can see is made out of plastic. The lamp over there that you cannot see is made out of plastic. The paints that you can see, the paint bottles, I don't think I want to touch it. It's for the video. These bottles, basic paint bottles, estrogenic. Really hope that was worth it. The iron stand, the iron that you can't see is also estrogenic. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of plastic around us, and now I'll let you play this game. I'll give you 10 seconds while I drink a gulp of water. You can look around your room and find all the estrogenics around your room. Starting now. That was probably a bit over 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, 10 seconds. But you're probably freaking out right now, which is good. Yeah. Basically, don't eat anything that's wrapped around in plastic. Don't touch plastic. Unfortunately, I had to touch plastic to demonstrate. And don't put anything that's made out of plastic in your body or touch it, just in general. Number 4 is going to be grains like cereal, corn, whatchamacallit, and like wheat, bread. Don't eat grains. It contains a chemical called CEA. Number 5, I think, is toothpaste. Right. Toothpaste contains a chemical called fluoride, and also your toothbrush is probably made out of plastic as well. So that's just bad in general. Another thing about fluoride is that apparently it also makes you lose dreams, apparently. I can't confirm the second one. You're gonna have to do that yourself. But yeah, it's a thing apparently. Number 6 would have to be receipts. Receipts contain that plastic chemical I was talking about earlier, BPA. Don't touch them. And also, just a little tip: your credit cards and the credit cards in your wallet are probably also made out of plastic, and the receipts that you probably put in your wallet are also made out of a plasticky material. So, I'm gonna give you a tip on how to avoid getting a lump in your balls. Don't put your wallet or actually your phone, and just don't put either of those things because estrogenics on like your pant pockets basically. You want to put them in like your jacket pockets, right? Or like hoodie pockets, basically. Yeah, just do that, and the effect will be deleted. Basically, does that make sense? I hope it does. And the reason why you can't put your phone in your pocket is because, well, again, just like the fucking signals and shit it gives off. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Right. Number 8. Number 8. Did I go over this one? No, I don't think I have. Water. Yeah, your water's contaminated. It contains atrazine, like I explained earlier. Basically, how it got there is basically atrazine that the farmer sprayed on the plants ran off like into the soil, which then eventually ended up in like a lake, stream, or like ocean or something like that, right? And if you live in the US doesn't really give a shit whether or not atrazine is in your water, so you probably want to get a water filter. Don't worry, I'll link one down below. You specifically want to get a reverse osmosis one. Here, let me see. I go over everything. Soap, right? Soap contains 2 chemicals, APEs and Triclosan, and basically don't use them. Oh yeah, your clothes as well. Your clothes contain polyester, which is just plastic. Like I said, plastic is bad. Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer itself isn't estrogenic, but like once you rub it on like your hands or some shit, it'll make the estrogenic effect 100 times worse, basically. And so basically just use water to wash your hands. Don't use soap though. The soap probably is estrogenic, like I said before. Now that part's over, I will now begin to explain what you can do. Basically, in the description, I'm going to list a bunch of stuff down below. that basically all the shit basically I bought to like like mitigate the effects. I'll link some soap, tooth, uh, bamboo toothbrush, some like fucking you get the point, right? So now for the practical advice. The practical advice would be don't touch plastic. Don't put your phone or wallet in your your pant pockets. Don't let's see. Don't eat or put anything or just touch anything that's plastic. Number 4 would be uh oh yeah, here with that. No. Don't drink unfiltered water. You want that shit filtered. And number 5, what's another practical advice tip I can give? Yeah, that's basically it. Alright then. Well, I consider that a successful video. Now that you are informed, I'll now take my leave. Goodbye.